What is going on, guys? Anger Collections in the house for another video. All right, so we have another buyout speculation video today, and the reason why I want to make this video because these two cards are very interesting take because one, the first card is a reserve list card. Very, the supply is limited, but there's no demand on the card. On the other hand, we have a freaking game pieces common card that is like ultimate freaking print to demand supply, but there's, you know, a lot of demand on it, maybe in the commander or like a popper. So the first card, there's speculation or like an investor it's second chance. So second chance or just legacy card, blue card. I don't think like as far as its card itself, it's not you know like it's very niche on the ability on the card itself, and it's reserveless. This low tier, Urza Saga has the very last printing of the reserveless cards, and it's like I don't want to say the lowest here, but there's a lot of people out there that's trying to get into this, $1, $2, $3 reserve list cards, just because they're reserve list card because the supply is like very limited. So, eventually they'll like go up. So this is a perfect example because second chance, reserve list card, $3, $5. And yeah, I mean, what, wait 5, 10 years, it'll go up, right? So I checked the value of this Tcgplayer. They're right around, I want to say $4, $5 right now. And I think at the peak, I think around April 2022, it went up to like $30. And like I said, perfect example. The guy invested like $3, $5 in this, and then it didn't really work. I would have just like dumped it on the market like around those time when it was like $30. So not a whole lot of demand. So it's really just because of its reserve list. It doesn't mean that, oh yeah, it's like a guaranteed. So on the other hand, check this out. Game, I almost said piece of shit, but like game pieces card, common card, right? And the guy bought this one for like I don't even know, probably like in a collection. So it's like a penny on the he bought this one. And the card is it's kind of like a red card, a common, very interesting card. And he got this for like super cheap. And now I check on Tcgplayer, they're like almost like $1, if not $1, because there's tons of demand. This card is like played in, I want to say Popper. Everyone's saying Popper, and I think in Commander as well. So very interesting example for both cards, like I said, because this game pieces card, I mean, yeah, it's like if you really know the game, if you really like invest so much in like playing the game, knowing the format, know the card, what's good, what kind of these very niche abilities where it's like especially it's artifacts and lands does this a lot because they're when there's new cards, new set, they tend to like gravitate towards more on the old cards. Like they synergize more on this. WotC does this. They will like print a card and then, oh, I know that this card is gonna be like synergy on this old card right here, so that card will spike. You know what I'm saying? So they do this a lot. So especially on the new cards. So that's what I'm saying is like, don't think of like, oh, it's reserveless, it's like top 10, reserveless cards. It's like, oh, it's investable. It's you gotta you gotta think of like the demand for the card as well. And also, what does the card do? It's like the the spell itself really really matters. So, I mean, like I said, game pieces card, so much printing on this card, but it's like if everyone is looking for this card, man, I mean, the card will go up. So, I mean, that's like a huge, huge return on that speculation. And that's this whole thing of like people um do this a lot. They will like speculate on even the game pieces card, man. And sometimes, it works, man. It works if you're really knowledgeable in the format itself or like the market. And yeah, I mean, you can really game the market like that. So I just want to make this video, like I said, it doesn't mean that it's like reserve list card or, you know, that it's like it's better than like when you're timing the market. Like this is like timing the card, right? It what really matters the most is the demand for the card. Like Tarmogoyf, Liliana, Snapcaster, they all went down, right? Because why? I mean, there's no demand for them. But next thing you know, when there's a new set and Tarmogoyf, Liliana, Snapcaster Mage will be viable again, then the card will go back up, even though they get reprinted like so many times. So it's really the demand, what matters most. Yeah, supply matters as well, but if there's no demand, like this reservist card, second chance, nothing really gonna happen. I mean, yeah, it's reservist, that's it. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any video. And with that, anger out, boys. Peace.